Trailblazer is really good. You can go Celestial Opposition into Trailblazer. That's the support.
You'll see Hail of Blades, Conqueror. Sometimes you'll see things like the Comet as well. Maybe even Aerie from now and then.
I feel like I've seen it in the middle of the lane, so you can just walk
Larssen.
away. He walks back in. Niski shuffles forward. Niski low on mana, but Isma's able to get in. Larssen has the flash. Dos trying to get in from the side as well. Flash forward from Isma, and Larssen walked back into the gank. Gets the speed up, but will fall for first blood. Here, going to be fed, and feddy for Marcoon.
I really want to call them that from now on.
I think I saw Flowers tweet it originally, but I do like... We need a name for the second spawn as well. If we're going to go for Ed, and
Eddie's
Eddie.
back. The return. The return of Ed, and Eddie. Now in 3D. I don't know.
So Marcoon takes 2 of these. Actually leaving the third here because SK were making a beeline to try and fight him. 2 is the minimum you really need from a camp to be able to still get the Void Mites later on. 5
on Larssen.
Doing it well. Niski gets the pull back. Larssen locked up, and Niski will take the kill. SK
Going to be started off now by Rogue. Marcoon going to pick that one up. Level 6 already, and it looks like that after SK have chosen to reset, they're not going to look to contest this one. Smart choice from them. I think that it would be a little too late to try and contest, but the ping's coming down, trying to cross map with the blue buff spawning on Marcoon's top side. SK saying, you know what, we can actually get this. Maybe we can even threaten a dive on top of Zervis. We can quickly look at that top wave, but irrelevant. Tries to make a plantage again. They're not going to find much.
Dos shows up. The Void Grubs have spawned, which is why I think Larssen and Zoelise were here helping out Marcoon. That's their third. It will be a 4th and a 5th if they manage to take both of these. And it looks like they should be able to get them. Dos going in with the Magical Journey. Ignite already down on Shigenda. He tries to flash away. Isma on the chase, though, will follow him up. And Irrelevant gets his first kill of 2024.
That's a creative use of the terrain changes. I don't think Shigenda was expecting that gank to come through. He felt safe because he has 3 members in the river. If this gank happens traditionally, SK have to go through the tri-bush, round the river, and then actually come to collapse, which gives them a window to collapse themselves. But the Bard catching him off guard now. Niski in a lot of danger.
Flash. Comp has Chain of Corruption. Zoelise is here as well with the quickness. There's the charm. There's the follow-up. And Rogue, after 11 minutes, are finally on the board. In that top lane river, or top side river, as Rogue have prioritized getting vision down towards this bottom side, and it makes sense with them now looking for the Dragon. It's going to be a Rift Herald for Dragon trade, as Rogue will get the objective that sticks around as a permanent buff, and SK will get the one that gives you a little bit of time to charge forward.
Well, a pretty back and forth early game from both sides. SK showcasing some great mid-jungle support roaming, whereas Rogue now kind of regrouping, finding themselves more confidently on the map, working as a unit. You can see them moving as this 4-man. Look at the minimap right now again.
Who's going to ride it? It's Isma. He's going in. Charges forward. The Tempered Fate hitting onto Larssen. He still has the flash, and Shigenda has a flank position here. Remember, Exakick has no flash from the Dragon play, and Zoelise will lock him down and say good day. Rogue get their...
As Shigenda now in a lot of danger. Isma has found his way to top lane.
Shigenda tries to flash away. World Ender popped as Dos joins the fray. Shigenda with a magic damage shield, but it's not going to be enough. The Ignite ticking, and Isma securing the kill for SK in the top lane. They're going to push forward. This will be a tier 1 falling there. Away from comp as the curtains open and swiftly close as 4 shots come out. Shigenda trading with Irrelevant, who's trying to keep him on the sidelines. Zoelise still has the quickness, has the flash, could work his way around here. As you say, not much vision for SK. Zoelise has a lot of nooks and crannies to play with. He tries to hide out of vision. Instead, he's just frontlining. Cosmic coming back up
Isma
on him. Isma flashing forward, looking for the damage, but there's the quickness, there's the charm. Niski with a good shuffle back means that Larsen's in the middle of the enemy team, and here with the first to fall. Alongside him, we've seen Niski go down, but Zoelise and Rogue are on the run. Marcoon sniped by Exakick. The binding coming out as well as Zoelise lands a double knocker, but for it, he will pay with his life. Zoelise stepping forward as well. They can't quite find an avenue in here, Rogue, as SK continue to chip away at the Baron. Lower and lower it goes. Zoelise rooted up with a captive audience, and Dos takes the kill. Temper Fate just wide of Larssen, but Irrelevance in the midst of 4 here. Tries to snip his way through, can't quite do it. But the Baron ability to play a more measured, a slower team fight is very difficult. We might see a fight begin here. Zoelise goes into Isma. Curtains open once again. Shigenda's forced back. They block the 3rd and 4th shot, but might just be the tower for SK. Marcoon going in once again for the engage. Sonic Wave connected, and
Go for the Dragon as a priority instead. There's a window here for Rogue to try and cross-map with the Baron, but it is a tight one, that's for sure. And it is a big gamble. They don't have the fastest Baron take themselves, so they're not going to do it. Instead, they're going to use this window to try and maintain some of the vision control that they have been able to get for themselves. Potentially look for a pick. SK going to take the safe route around. Here we go. DOS finds a stun.
Marcoon and Zoelise are going to be the scouts here. You put them out first because they have the ability to escape. Zoelise can jump across them. Shockwaves turn a game like this before. Isma dives in, the TP behind as Irrelevant joins. Shigenda going in, Zoelise trying to get on towards that front line. Niski there as Exa kick kills off Marcoon. Shigenda on the back line now as Irrelevant tries to just chip him away. Irrelevant low, but it's SK's day. They start to sweep up the fight, everyone surviving for them. Shigenda not stunned by that Cosmic Binding, but SK get two. They get the mid-jungle duo, and now they can just back away. Shigenda's going to try and gain some tempo for his team as DOS flashes and misses the Q. Maybe they can keep him around, maybe they can keep them low enough because Comp's still alive and his ultimate's up in 8. Now 5.
I don't think
will it be enough for them to survive? The tower in the mid lane falls, Comp backing away, and it will be Baron over to SK.
I mean, well played once again from SK. A bit of a messy fight, but they make it work incredibly well together, and Nexa Kick just being the executioner as he continues to find kills.
Temper Fake just wide, as SK now pushing with the Baron buff. 2 minutes remain on it, yet to break an inhibitor tower, but with Irrelevant pushing mid, you have to feel. One will be short to fall. Isma going forward once again, onto Shigenda, the lockdown, but Shigenda just getting clipped away at Marcoon, kicks away Irrelevant. Well, that's a big, well, 2 big ultimates used just to disengage. The wave's still going to start crashing in. Unrelenting here from SK, Irrelevant chipping away at that mid lane tower. He's doing more than chipping, Betty.
He's melting.
That's a whole chip butty for him as Isma goes in. The tower falls. They're looking for more as Niski slides forward. Larson already falling. Marcoon short to follow. Zoelise now at the edge of the blades of Irrelevant, and he is not long for the rift. Comp will fall, and SK, all it took was a Baron for them to work their way into the base and demolish it. SK with their first win.